Hey y'all. Welcome back to another of my videos. If you don't know me already, my name is Lauren. If you do know me, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to be back to make another video. I hope y'all are glad to see me. As y'all can see by the title, we're doing upcoming freshman tips or just me giving advice in general. It doesn't have to be for freshmen. It could be for middle schoolers, high schoolers, whatever. This is just what I feel like helped me get through the year. And that I posted this on my story, like questions and tips that y'all wanted. So I'm gonna answer some of those, and then I'm just gonna give some of like my own advice that helped me get through the year. So the first thing I want to talk about is grades and work. Like me personally, I struggle with procrastination, so a lot of times I'll wait till the last minute. And since you have multiple classes, I think it's like 8, well that's what we have 8 classes. So if you wait till the last minute, now you have to do this classwork, the late work, the work you're behind on. Like, you just want to stay on top of your work. Like, once you fall behind, it's really hard to get back up. Tutorials. Now at my school, we have tutorials during lunch. I know some schools may have tutorials after school or in the morning or whatever the case may be, but if you need tutorials, please go to tutorials. Like, I cannot stress that enough. And like me, I struggle with math, but going to tutorials, my teacher really broke it down, because sometimes in class it may be hard to focus with everything going on. High school, I feel like they're less strict on phones than middle school and elementary. So you got people on their phones, you got people listening to music where you hear their music, you got a whole bunch of stuff going in class. But when you go to tutorials, it'll be like maybe a smaller group, so you can focus better. Do not skip tutorials to talk and sit with your friends during lunch. You could talk to them on the phone later, you could talk to them anytime, but during lunch or whenever y'all have your tutorials, take that time to go to tutorials, because it will really help. Even if you have friends to bring your friends to tutorials with you, y'all could all get work done together. If you are a student athlete, it's being a student before an athlete and not a athlete before a student. Make sure your work is turned in on time, good grades and stuff, so you can do the athletic things you want to do. Because I'm pretty sure this is how it is for most schools, but if you aren't passing, you don't get to play or perform or whatever your elective or sport is, you know. So the next thing I want to talk about is gossiping and drama. So this can go for boys or girls, because boys are messy too. It's gonna be drama wherever you are, you know, any school. This drama can lead to fighting. It's not cute. Fighting is not cute. Like somebody hit you first, then yeah, do what you gotta do, okay? And I mean this in the nicest way possible. Mind your business. Like, if it doesn't have anything to do with you, just mind your business. Like, you don't always have to know what's going on, know everything, talk about everything, have an opinion about everything. Just do you. So the next thing I want to talk about is stress and overwhelming over work. Like, let's say you're behind, you have a lot of work and you just don't know what to do. Like, you're just over all of it. So when I was struggling with work and I had so much to do, plus if you're an athlete and you do track or football or whatever, like whatever you do, I would say make a to-do list. Like, write all your assignments down. That's how I stay organized also. I make a to-do list. Like, when I get home, I make a to-do list of everything I need to do. If I know I need to practice this dance, or I need to go over this study guide, or I need to do chores, like I just make a nice clean study guide. So the next one was bad influences and how the people around you could affect you at school. First thing, hanging around people that you know are gonna get you in trouble, or you know is not for you, or you know you shouldn't be, you know, doing what they're doing, then just stay away from them. Have your own group of people that you feel you fit into. Don't be afraid, because I can say the first day had me shocked. Like, it was packed, it was a lot going on, it was chaotic, it was a lot, and I wasn't used to that, because my middle school, I'm not saying middle school is small, but it was never that packed. So don't be afraid, be yourself, and just come in with a positive attitude. Like, coming in with a positive attitude at school just really sets the day. Coming in with a good attitude, saying like today's gonna be a good day, with a smile on your face, it really makes a change and a difference in your whole day. Should you take advanced classes? So my freshman year, I didn't take any advanced classes. I think I had maybe one, but I wasn't gonna take any advanced classes. I wanted to get a feel for it before I jumped to something advanced. Now, if you feel like you could do advanced classes your freshman year, go for it. Like, go for it, because I low-key regret not taking advanced classes. Boys in high school, to all my freshmen, watch out for those upperclassmen, because you got some freshman predators. They be fishing for the freshmen, okay? Stay away from those type of boys, and girls too, because girls be trying to hit on the freshmen and they seniors. Like, what are you doing? It's okay to have a boyfriend if you feel like, oh, I like this boy, I want him to be my boyfriend, and y'all come together and y'all be boyfriend and girlfriend. Cool. Just don't let him be before your work or your sport. Make sure you set boundaries and you know that my work comes before this boy, my sport comes before this boy. If that boy is not pushing you to be your best, not pushing you to do the right things, and trying to get you to do something that you know you're not comfortable with, it's okay to say no. Don't let nobody peer pressure you into nothing, especially these little boys. If they're not helping you do what's right and telling you to do what's right, then they're not for you. That boy is not for you. Your boyfriend should be pushing you to do the right things, to stay on top of your work, to do good in your sport. Like, don't settle for someone that's not doing that. How do I deal with bad teachers or annoying teachers? So my freshman year, I didn't really have no weird teachers. Like, I loved all my teachers. If you have a bad teacher or an annoying teacher, I say just go in that class, do your work, get your work done, so they don't have nothing to say like, oh, you're not on task, you're not doing your work, but you're running your mouth. Like, don't even be talking. Like, just get your work done so you can get out that class and they don't have nothing to say to you, because they be wanting a reason to like nag or pick or say, oh, you're not doing this or you're not doing that. Like, if you know that teacher gonna be on you about dress code, just go in that class with dress code, you know? Just do what's right. Don't give no problems. Don't be loud. Don't be playing around, snickling, giggling, saying stuff under your breath. Like, that's what's gonna make them want to nag at you and pick at you and give them a reason to say, oh, so and so wasn't doing this in class, so that's why I did what I did. You know, you don't want a teacher to have a reason to speak bad on you. Always just have a good attitude towards all of your teachers. Matters if you like them or not, because when you have a bad attitude, it makes them look at you as a disrespectful young lady or young man. How to make friends in high school. You know, like in the beginning of the year, you know how they all be like, oh, tell your name or introduce yourself. Be that person that's like, okay, what's your name? My name is this, my name is that. Like, don't be that person that just sits there and it's like, oh, my name's so and so. Like, you know, actually take that time to get to know each other, get to know everybody that's in your at your table or in your class. A simple, oh, your hair is cute, your hair is nice, or I like your shoes, or hey, just little greetings or compliments. That's an easy way to make friends. And what was easy for me in my freshman year, the easiest thing for me when I was a freshman was making friends. If you think about it, y'all are all coming from 8th grade to 9th grade. Like, nobody's been there already, you know, so nobody really knows each other. And of course you're gonna have some friends from like middle school and other schools. You may like follow people on social media from that go to a school that you know, and y'all just happen to come to the same high school. One thing that's not really talked about a lot is your reputation. So if you're in a sport and you're being disrespectful to your teachers, not getting your work done, like always loud and obnoxious and just using profanity all over the hallways and just doing the absolute most, but you want to have the best reputation you can. Like, you can't be wanting to be a D1 athlete or wanting to get scholarships and wanting to do this club and that sport and you not doing right in your class. Try to keep your reputation as, I'm a good student, I'm a respectful student, I'm about getting good grades, I'm about my sport. Like, you have to have that type of mindset, you know? Being respectful to your teachers and your counselors. Respect is a really big thing. Just in general, having a good attitude towards your counselors, towards your teacher, towards your principal, towards your friends, towards your classmates, all of that. It's a good reputation on you, because it's like you're respectful, you do this, you get your work done, you have good grades. Like, you're the best student you could be, you know. Building little relationships. Now I'm not talking about weird relationships where you calling your teacher, you got their number, you got their Instagram, like not like that. I'm saying like speaking to your teacher every morning, asking, oh, how was your weekend, what you done on your weekend. Like it means a lot to your teachers. Like your teachers care about you, or at least most teachers love their job. Like a lot of teachers really like their job and have a passion for it. Skipping your classes. So I know skipping, some people might make skipping fun, like, oh, you should come skip with us, or we're going here, we skipping this class. Like skipping is not cute, especially if you're an athlete. Like that's gonna soon catch up to you. Like if you're an athlete, you should try to be on your best behavior, have your grades up, just in general. Even if you're not an athlete, just do what's right. Skipping is not worth it. 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get caught one day, even though if you think, oh, I did it that time, I didn't get caught. We did it like a whole bunch of times, we never got caught. Like eventually you're gonna get caught, and it's no point in skipping. Like just go to class, get your work done. Skipping is lame, okay? Yeah. Another thing that really helped me is optional, of course, this is just what helped me, but get you some earphones or some headphones or some beats or some earbuds, whatever you want to call it. Put them on, and if it's like an independent assignment where the teacher's like, okay, y'all are free to do your work, like she explained the lesson, put your earphones in and just get your work done. Because trying to talk and laugh and play, you're probably gonna get either half your work done, or you're probably gonna get distracted or off task or off track. It's hard to get your work done when you're distracted, of course. So put your earphones in, turn your music up, and get your work done, okay? What I wish I did in my freshman year, instead of taking advantage of, oh, we have this much time to get to class, like we don't have to go to class right now, let me just sit and talk to my friends until I have to go to class. No, this year I'm going straight to my class. I'm getting started on any behind work or work that I know I need to get done. You know, take that extra time, take all the time that you can to do work, especially if you're an athlete and you know you have practice after school and you're gonna get home late. Like go to your class early to get that work done, or start on it, or finish it. You know, it's always good to just get it done. Like don't wait to the last minute, don't procrastinate, let that be a goal. Yeah, like another thing, if you finish your work early, just get other work done. Like work on other work from class. Don't just sit on your phone or talk or distract others. Help each other finish late work or unfinished work from another class. Use your time wisely. That's what I'm trying to say. Use your time wisely. Goals, like you have to, school period, you have to set goals for yourself. Everybody has their own goals, so whatever goals you want for yourself, make sure you have a plan for that goal, you have the right mindset for that goal, you have everything you need to reach that goal, and just try your best and don't beat yourself up about it. Some goals I have for myself was going to tutorials as I should, holding myself accountable for going to tutorials, knowing I need to go to tutorials, because sometimes I get distracted with lunch and stuff and want to talk to my friends rather than go to tutorials. So that was a goal. Another goal was getting all my work done as soon as I get home and not waiting to the last minute, like not procrastinating. That's another goal. I'm just giving y'all some of the goals that worked for me and made myself feel like, dang, like I'm really working my butt off, like I'm doing so good. So that is the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed these tips and advice I had to give y'all. These are the tips and advice that helped me. I hope y'all like this little back to school video, because I know everybody loves back to school videos. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.